kind of played yourself back into contention or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I mean, we played really good we're getting healthy. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I think our record with when Dakota's in the lineup is like 25-12. When we was out of the lineup, whatever, 4-10.
Yeah.
And you mean when you have that piece, puzzle, it really helps a lot.
Have you seen growth? I know that you talked about how they had handled adversity in the last week with the travel and everything that went into it. Did you see some growth there?
Yeah, for sure. I've been together for that long a period of time, traveling from the East Coast back to the West Coast. Going 5 hours in a bus across the mountains of Oregon or Washington or wherever it was we were. It's been fun. Being over there playing in Gonzaga, really nice facilities and just a different place where nobody's really been. Kind of freed it up and played a little looser than we've played. It was fun to watch those guys get after it in that deal. Pitched extremely well, which is a good sign, except for the bottom back end, which is always a tough deal. When you have a big lead like that, you get really complacent, and learned our lesson from that. And the third game, it really helped bringing those guys in. Pierce did a great job finishing the game.
Seems like the rotation overall is in a really good place right now. All three guys are throwing the ball well. Is that a fair assessment? You feel like you're in a good spot right now?
They've pitched a lot better. I mean, they continue to grow in that area, throw strikes and play defense. I mean, we're going to have to always do that for sure. Our offense has played a lot better. When we get a lead, we're a lot better, and so it's been fun to watch that growth for sure.
What is it with you in this lineup that makes you guys so much better, you think? I think the disparity in record when you're in the lineup and out of the lineup is quite drastic.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just an energy that I help bring to the team, and just one of those, we go about our business. Everyone's good, but when you take out a impact player, we've got a few of them in our lineup, and when you take one of them out, it makes it a little bit easier to pitch to some guys. So I think just having a guy in the middle of the lineup that teams have to pitch a little differently, I think that's it right there. I mean, you saw the same thing with Easton too, right?
Sure.
Like, he's out of the lineup, and it hurts us a little bit because that's an impact bat in our lineup that he's out of there, and all of a sudden we're not quite as good as we were. So
does it feel like you guys have built momentum here over the last month?
Yeah, I think so. I think that you see things starting to come together, which is huge for us, obviously, going into the Big 12 championship and, more importantly, tomorrow. So,
as far as going into this weekend, Skip talked about it's going to be kind of a NCAA tournament type atmosphere, and I'm sure that you guys know what you need to do here over the course of the next week and a half to get into that NCAA field.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Skip does a great job of it's one game. It doesn't matter if we're playing Ryder at the beginning of the year, Oklahoma State at the end of the year. We treat it the same way. It's still a game that we have to win. So,
how much fun is it going to be to have Bedlam in front of the home crowd for 3 games instead of at a neutral site or in Stillwater?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be my first time experiencing this, and I've heard a lot about it, and it's going to be fun.
Jackson's talk. Go ahead.
Do you like it at the end of the year? Do you like it having Bedlam at this point?
Yeah, it's one of those series that, once again, we need to go and do well and do what we do, and I think that it being Oklahoma State might bring a little bit more excitement to the crowd, but to us it's we're going to treat it the same way.
Jackson's talked about at times this season the chemistry that you two have developed up the middle. How is that standing right now this late in the season?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you've seen him last weekend. He just had a big weekend, and he's getting hot at the right time. You get him hot, and our lineup is that much better. He's a great player, and I'm excited to see it this weekend.
Does the fact that it's Oklahoma State this weekend make it easier to block out the bubble and all that kind of stuff? Because you guys would be up for this no matter what the situation was.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another team at the end of the day. We're going to treat it the same way. We're going to go out there and take it one pitch at a time.